Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. I hope you are well. We're going to take a look at AUDUSD today. I'm going to use Smart Trader to mark up the chart so you guys can see the process that I go through. I know a lot of people don't like sitting at the charts all day, and I try to show you guys a way that you can quickly and easily mark up charts, find setups, and go on about your week. So I'm using Smart Trader. You can check it out by clicking the link in the comments. I really love Smart Trader. I'm going to show you some of the aspects of it that I love as we move through this process. And so I started out with a blank chart. I'm going to show you how I format my charts. You don't have to format them the same way, but I do what works best for me. So I've saved a template where I turn all of my candles black, every portion of the candle black, and I take away the grid. And so that makes it easy for me to focus on price action. And so I don't have to worry about the different color candles and confuse myself. So now I mentioned I'm a swing trader, but these methods can be applied no matter what kind of trader you are. Everybody who is trading, swing trader, intraday trader, scalper, you guys should be doing a complete time frame analysis so you know how far you have to scalp to on a sell or how far you have to scalp to on a buy. Okay, so we're gonna start off. I'm on the monthly time frame, and I am going to mark off my significant levels of support and resistance. And so I do that using the horizontal tool. I go up to my toolbox here, and you see they have a trend line, ray, horizontal line, vertical line, rectangle, triangle, ellipsis, angle line, and then you could just draw. So I grab my horizontal line and I drop my support, right? And then I'm gonna do the same thing and identify resistance. And so I got my levels right here, and I'm moving kind of quickly. If you want to know how to do this in depth, make sure that you sign up for my mini course, and you can do that by clicking the link in the video description. But I try to move a little bit quick because I know some folks don't like these long videos. But I'm gonna go over to my smart toolbox. I am going to click on my smart support. Now, this is one of the features that I was speaking of that I like. Smart support, the system identifies the areas of support, the key areas on the time frame that you're on for the levels of support. So I go in and I do it manually first, just for practice. I want to make sure that I am sharpening my skill set. And then I go in and I double check. And so you'll see I turned it on. The ones that we chose are there. I'm not worried about support 3 on the monthly time frame because it's so far away from everything else. So now I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to check if the areas of resistance are the ones that the system has identified as well. So again, I'm not worried about resistance 4 and 5 up here at 0.8. We're at 0.6 right now. So I've got the first 3. And you'll see that the system picked those up too. So I'm going to turn this off, and then I'm going to go over here to my time frame, and I'm going to drop down. So now I'm on the weekly. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to identify my levels of significant support and resistance. And so we got one here, one there. And then I don't think we have another level of support on the weekly. I'm going to double check. Yep. So what we chose for the monthly, those are the weekly levels too. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn on smart resistance. Yep. So the levels that we chose for resistance are there. I'm going to move this up just a little bit. And then I'm going to turn this off. Now I'm going to go down to the daily and do the same thing. I'm looking for support and resistance. It's really not, I don't want to say not difficult, but it's kind of not. Once you get into the habit of it, you'll be able to easily identify these levels. And then you just combine it with some Fibonacci and trend lines, and boom, you got an analysis. So I cannot choose this as a high yet. When the market opens, I believe this will be a high. And if you know why, put it in the comments. So I'm not going to, what is this? The daily? Yep, I'll go ahead and do it. But technically, I'm supposed to wait till the market is open, right? Excuse me. So this was a level of resistance here. And then this May. Let me turn this on and see. Nope. Okay. So what we chose is right. And actually, I'm going to bump this up. There we go. And then I'm going to drop one right here because when the market does open, that'll likely be considered a high. All right. So I'm going to get rid of this. And then I know we got a low here. Let me change this back. And let me just make sure. Yep. So I'm going to do one more here. And then we'll grab this one too. Uh-oh. All right. Now I'm going to get rid of the smart support and I am going to drop down to the 4 hour. Now, me as a swing trader, I don't go much lower than the 4. Or let me not say much lower. I don't go lower than the 4 just because for my analysis is not necessary. This, when the market opens, should be considered a low point. I'll go ahead and mark it now just because now, and I'll come back and check, when the market opens, make sure that that's actually the case. But even looking left, it would have been here in the past. So in the past, the level would have been here, right here. Yep. So you got a little tight zone. And let me change this. Okay. And we have a 4 hour level here. And let me change this back. And then I think I see a level here too. All right. So let's check. Let's see. Yep. So we got it. And like I said, I like to go in and I like to do it first, or manually do it first, right? And then go back and see if what I've chosen is correct. So we're good. I'm going to turn this off. And then I'm going to go back to the monthly. And what I'm interested in is to see where we are in the fib level. So I'm going to click the lowest point. And you'll see we had an A low, a B high, a shallow retracement. Price stalled out at the 127,118. This was back in January. And then we came back and created monthly support here at the 618. And it looks like price has started moving up to then. So if the trend is up, the ultimate target is going to be at 0.85, whatever that is. And I'm going to turn this green just so I know. Now, this is not going to happen like overnight. We're in a monthly chart, so it could take months for price to even reach this level, and there will likely be a lot of variation in the movement before it even gets there, right? But I just want to be cognizant of where we are in the fib sequence on each time frame. So now I've done that for the monthly. I'm going to go down to the weekly, and what I want to start to look at, because I know that overall, on the monthly, the move is to the upside. I want to look and I want to see where we are. And so we got an A, a B, a 38.2. And so on the lower time frame, on the weekly, your target is here. But obviously, you've got a daily resistance level and 2 weekly resistance levels before you get there. And so it looks like price pulled back to the 38.2. And so this would be the matching extension from there. So let's click this off. Now I'm going to go down to the daily. I'm going to go down to the daily. Oh, yep. Okay, so I want to see down. All right. It hit. What is this, the daily? So A, B, we hit the 38.2, but the move is to the upside long term because we hit the 61.8 on, what was that, the monthly? So I am not concerned. with this. So let me see. I'm going to go to the lowest point. We have A, we have B, we had a 786 pullback, it looks like. We hit that extension on the daily. And so now we're waiting for a low to form to get the new level. Let me go down to the 4. Actually, let me go back. I should have marked this. Oh, wait, there's nothing to mark. I was saying I should have marked it. It completed. Right. Yep. So let me go down to the 4. So this is the active fib right here. So you had an A, a B, and it looks like price has found support at this double 4-hour support level, potentially. And so the move is to the upside. So, but you got to pass daily resistance, 2 levels of daily resistance in order to get there. So that's what you're looking at. This is, and let me not go from here, but we're going to wait for price to come back down a little bit. What is this? This is 170 pips to the upside. So let me, let me mark the target. If price stays at this 786 level. So this is a strong level of support, it looks like, but let me see something. And it's not going to give me, I don't think. Yeah, I got to go down to the 1. So now I'm just looking to see so I can plan for my entry, right? So I want to see if we've hit a D extension to the downside. So this fib has completed. A, B low. We had a 50% pullback. It hit the target over here. And so it's not lit up anymore because it's complete. So this is the active fib, A, B, and it looks like it has a 23.6 pullback. And so it's possible that we could see price dip down and then come back up and start making its way up to that target that we identified at 68042. Or if price truly has found support at the level that it's at, we could see it start making a move from this level. Now what I will do, and then up to the target that we identified. But what I would do is if I'm looking for buys, what I'm going to do, sorry, y'all. Let me get rid of this fib too. So if I'm looking for buys, what I'm going to do is I'm looking for a break to the upside. And it don't look like we got that right now. And let me change this. And then I'm going to go down. I take my entries off the 15. And so I'm going to map this out on the 15. And I think that's actually, I'm messing up. Hold on. So you already got a break? Now I'm going to use the smart trend line. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm going to use the smart trend line just to make sure I drew this right. And I did. Smart trend lines come into play. You put them above the highest point when you're looking for buys and below the lowest point when you're looking for sales. They help tell you the speed and the momentum of price. And when you get breaks, then you know it's game time, right? You can move in. So it'll be interesting to see if this comes back down. I don't know. My thought now, hold on, A, B. So the target is up here for this one. Let me see. So usually what I would do, and it looks like I'm a little late in this, but I would wait for, price to make its high and then come back. And then the entry would have been here. So at this level, right? Or even
Okay.
the 50.
So I want to show y'all
depending
like what
on
this looks like when you break it down into
depending on ooh, that's ugly.
when you break it down into your risk
Depending
to
on what I
reward. And
see
should
when
have
the
started
market
the video
opens,
off
I'll
with
have
this,
to plan how I
but
want to
this
enter.
calculator
But
is
the
like
entry should have been
a really
based on what I'm seeing
convenient and
right
simple,
here.
easy tool.
And actually, I don't even
in order to properly
me
manage
go
your
back.
risk, so that you know what position
me.
size you
I'm
could
moving
take
too
based on the setup we
choking.
just found.
Lord. Woo. Okay. So this is not a bullish break of the trend line. You see price was still actually coming down when it crossed over. So there is a possibility it can come back. I don't know if we're going to get all the way down to, because when we ran that fib, the extension of where it might stall out was around like 6608, I believe. So it may come down and then go back up, and I'm gonna get rid of this. But I'm looking for a buy. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for about 170 pips on AUDUSD. And so, oh yeah, look. So this is why structure is important too, because I was looking left to see if I saw a level where price was at for the extension. So remember, let me pull it back up. On the 1 hour, on the down move, this is the 23.6 level, right? So I'm gonna go above my last high, use my smart fit. This was the 23.6 level. And so if price breaks this 4 hour level, I'm anticipating price to come down here before we make a move to the upside. So if you look left, this has been a level of support before, right? It's been a level of, or can that count? Nope, that can't count. Sorry, let me zoom in. Let me see. Well, this has right here. This has been a level of support, and that's what, 6612. Yep. So that's been a level of support, but I can't count over here below it a level of support because I don't have, or actually, do I? Yes, I do. This is why it pays to wear your glasses. Let me see. 1, 2, 1, 2. So yeah, this could be considered a level of support. So in between 0.6612, 0.660 is a low zone. And so it's very likely that we could see price drop to this level and then start making its way up. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to draw it out. The alternative is that off this 236, price could just push all the way down, to the matching the extension at 0.65615. But I'm thinking that we're probably going to see a move to the upside. So the way I would play this, if I'm looking for an entry, I'm going to put my stop just before the daily support. And then I am going to probably set a limit. How many of y'all actually know how to use limits and stops? Uh-oh, I'm messing up. What did I do? Jesus. I don't know where I moved that from. Do y'all know how to use limits and stops? It's like the best thing ever since sliced bread. All right, let me move this up. So this is the way that I would play this. And so you got, well, how many pips is this? That's not for real. Hold on, let me see. Like it says 16 pips. Hold on. That's almost like too perfect to be true. But I mean, it makes sense. You got a level of daily support there. So I would play it like I would put my limit in around this level. Around this level. I might even get in before that. Before 6.599, whatever it was. And then, so you're risking what? Let's call it 17 pips for the upside of a potential 170, 165. Let's be conservative. That makes sense all day. So I'll be watching this. Let me know how you guys are playing AUDUSD. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? And why? Put it in the comments. If you're looking for more detailed analysis like this, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. As I mentioned, I try to put out videos on a pretty consistent basis, at least once a week. And then if you're like, okay, I like the way you mark up charts, it's simple and easy for me to understand, make sure that you click the link in the video description to learn how I do this. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. If you found this helpful at all, please go ahead, give the video a thumbs up, and consider subscribing to the channel, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.